Hey guys, blessed friends, welcome back to Our Extraordinary Ordinary Life. We're going to be tackling crawfish etouffee, which is my probably favorite dish to make next to gumbo. £2 Louisiana crawfish. So, as I was saying, what we're gonna put this crawfish in a bowl. This has been peeled and deveined within 24 hours of us finishing up the crawfish boil. You guys are gonna be seeing mostly me today. Bree is actually running the camera for this iteration.
I'm still here.
She's waving at you, I promise. But just the way that we've got things situated today, this is one of the dishes that I'm the only one in the house that makes, not that she can't make it.
I do all the peeling.
Yeah.
So all those wonderful little crawfish in there, it's because I was the one that peeled all of it. I did the heavy duty work.
Yep.
He just gets to cook it.
That's it. So, crawfish, into it. Liquid crab boil, concentrated. The stuff has a kick to it. Just be mindful of this when you're adding it to it. I do 2, 3. Same thing, another 3 of your favorite Creole seasoning. One. Two. I'm gonna go 2.5, close to 3. And again, bump this up to whatever your personal flavor is. Now, if you really enjoy spicy, this is where you grab, add you some cayenne to that. And then little secret ingredient here, about half of a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Toss these around real good. We're letting this sit for about 2 hours or so. The longer you let it sit, the longer it's going to penetrate. Ideally, you want this to sit for 24 to 36 hours before you make your etouffees, especially if you're using store-bought crawfish, where you're not using them from a crawfish bowl. So we've got this in here. We're going to get this covered, get this back in the fridge, and do our prep. Once we get done with our prep, we'll bring you guys back in.
For those of you that know our sweet little Sarge, he had surgery today to get a mass off of his poor little arm there. So just kind of keep him in your prayers. He is not doing so good today. Huh.
All right, friends. So we have got the prep work done. Going to bring you guys nice and close, show you everything that we're going to be putting into this etouffee. You've already seen the crawfish. So we're just going to go from front to back. So I've got 8 cloves of garlic, 8 cloves of garlic. Almost said heads of garlic, but 8 cloves. And we've got 1 whole red onion. We've got 1 bunch of green onions. We've got 1 whole yellow onion. We've got 4 stalks of celery. And then we have 3 peppers, green, orange, and red. And then lastly, butter. 2 sticks of any butter of your choice. I like salted. Kerrygold is just what we had here at the house with some butter. Again, just 2 sticks of butter. That's the equivalent of. We want to put it down there in the bottom. You'll see it. start to melt. Make sure we turn that heat down nice and low. You don't want this to brown, you just want it to melt. So all we're trying to do right now is melt this. Alright guys, so as you can see, our butter is melted. We're going to turn the heat up just a little bit. And we're going to start adding our vegetables. Alright, so I'm going to start with our onion. Red onion, 1 whole red onion. White onion. This etouffee recipe has more vegetables in it than some of the other ones that you're going to see or encounter. We like a lot of vegetables in our food, and you're also going to notice we don't cut our vegetables as finely as a lot of people do. And that's just a personal preference. In goes the celery.
But if you've seen our gumbo recipe and our fettuccine,
Yep.
you will see a lot of veggies.
Yep. We just, it's one of those things, we try to sneak them in. We've got 2 kids. Try to sneak it in as often as we can. So, with that being said, again, a lot of vegetables, a lot of butter. We're just going to let this cook. Alright guys, as you can see, this has been on for 30 minutes exactly. We've got about another 35 minutes or so to go, 30 minutes to go. But if you may have been counting earlier, you would have noticed that we did not add the garlic. And that's because I didn't want to overcook it or burn it. And I wanted to cook some of the juices and the water out of the vegetables. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add our garlic in. Get all that goodness in there. And you can go lighter on this garlic. We really enjoy garlic.
We like warring off the vampires.
Yeah. It's both sides of our family are the same way. We enjoy a good strong garlic flavor.
I love garlic.
They have been on for just over an hour. And this is the consistency that I like. I mean, just cooked down, translucent, soft. I mean, just absolutely awesome. I've got just over 1/3 of a cup of flour. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a little roux. And this is, I'm just going to dump about half of it in. And mix it up. And then I'll add ideally you want to try to keep it over here and get it mixed up as best you can. It's going to form a paste. What you want to do is make sure it's fully incorporated before you push this into everything else. Alright guys, so we're another half an hour in, so we've been at this for an hour and a half now. And about to get to the final couple of pieces here. I've got 2 cups of water that I've heated up that I'm going to pour in here. And I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. And my lovely assistant's going to hook us up here.
And when, like you said, a little bit.
Yep. We're going to end up putting the whole 2 cups in, but we just want to add it a little bit at a time to make sure you can get it incorporated. All right, go ahead and add a little more. Once we add the crawfish, then we'll add our seasonings. Go ahead and just There you go. Dump all that goodness down in there. If you want to grab just a little bit of water in that and toss that in here as well. And get all that flavor we can down in here. And then we're going to add our seasonings to this. So we're just going to add another 2.
Got enough there? Now careful, if you don't like things pretty spicy, I would cook it as down, try it, and then add seasoning to it. We generally know what we like in it, that we tend not to taste it beforehand because we know how we just like it.
Yep.
So.
Half a tablespoon of garlic. So I don't put a lot of salt in. Yeah, because the krill seasoning has quite a bit in it. But I do hit it with a fair amount of pepper. So with that, we're gonna put this on about a 2. Put the top on it and let it go for about 30 minutes. Stir it about once every 8 or 9 minutes. My blessed friends, welcome back for the final little piece here. If you want to pan down, beautifulness. This came out absolutely perfect. It's got heat, it's got flavor. The cook's done. Plating is finished up. If you guys have enjoyed this video or enjoyed any part of this video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Do us a favor, let us know what content you guys like, that we can continue to bring you on the adventures that you guys want to see. And with that, we're gonna move on into tasting. Just gonna do a quick taste test for you guys to let you know how everything came out. And yeah, so. And that came out absolutely perfect.
Now for the most important critic here in the household. That would be moi, considering this is my favorite dish. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to take all this back with me to the couch. All that's mine. Whatever's left over in this pot is yours. And as always, you guys, an ordinary life is truly extraordinary.
Please join us on our next adventure. Goodbye.